You find that in this social media era, people have replaced social relationships with having followers on Facebook, having followers on TikTok, having followers on Instagram, getting a blue mark, and you still wonder that despite someone having 10,000 followers, they struggle with anxiety. So today I want to talk about something so pertinent to our existence as young people. Mostly my conversations about young people. So, how do we build charisma and how do we attract genuine people into our lives? Welcome to this channel. The name of the podcast is Rising Again. My name is Samuel Osonga, if you don't know me. And if you're new here, kindly remember to subscribe, comment, and share. So, let me give you a brief story about myself. I remember there's this time I was in second year, and at that time my life was so much into deep shit, trying to please people, trying to make people give me the validation I needed, spending so much money on looks, like buying good clothes, just trying to seek approval from people. And then I got to a stage where I felt like this was not serving the purpose of my life anymore. So at that time when I decided to get into self-improvement, I lost all the friends I had. And I realized that no one really paid attention to me. And you realize that when you're struggling so much to get approval from people, you don't get or attract genuine people into your life. And so when something happens to you, then something bad in most cases, you realize that the wave or the mass of the people that you've been attracting in the name of friends are just fans. And when tides fall below the normal standard, you realize that you don't have anyone to support you. So how do we build our charisma and how do we attract genuine people into our lives? So first of all, I'll give you back to the first of the fundamental thing about life. You need favor from God. Honestly, I've been looking at several people in the Bible. You look at Daniel, you look at Joseph, like where Joseph went, despite himself not even speaking or opening his mouth, God was already putting his favor ahead of him. He goes to Potiphar's house. The favor of God makes Potiphar love him because of the abundance of how the productivity that Joseph brought about. He goes to the prison and is made in charge of the prisoners. He interprets the dream, and Pharaoh makes him in charge or the head of or the governor of Pharaoh makes him the governor of Egypt. So you need the favor of God. So don't stop trying so hard to win approval from other people. Submit everything to God. So secondly, I need you to heal from your trauma. You see, there are insecurities that come when we interact with other people. The voices in your head that tell you are not enough. You keep on comparing yourself to others and you're like, okay, this person has this and I don't have it. You don't allow yourself to see the things that you're good at. People love you because of the charisma you carry. People just love your energy. But when you go look at the people around you, you feel like there's nothing I have. So heal from the traumas, heal from the baggage, so that when you get into a circle of competent people, you won't feel less of yourself. So heal from yourself, heal from your traumas, and invest into loving yourself. And why do I say invest into loving yourself? You find that there are so many people are putting up with so much bullshit because they are scared of being alone. So your friends come, they abuse you, they play you around, they don't keep their word, they treat you like an option, and they only come to you when they need help. But you always maintain them because you're scared of letting them go. So until you get to a position where you are comfortable of telling people the truth and you're comfortable of staying alone, because the people that were in your life were not able to meet the version of the person you are today, you'll always beg people to stay in your life. So get to that level where you love yourself and you'll always stay here for yourself no matter what, no matter who lives. So the next thing I need you to do is to practice gratitude. So many people are in your life today. There are so many people who have done great things to you, but you, as your sense of entitlement has always made you feel like you deserve this. So your friend comes, it's your birthday, they write you a note, they bring you a bottle, or they just do anything, they take you on a date, they surprise you, but you never got to say thank you. So such little things matter so much to people. So get to appreciate people for the little things they do. It's not about how big, it's about the intention. Someone might do something very little to you, but look at their motive. So they are really doing this because they love you, they care about you. So practice gratitude on a daily basis. When you wake up, I've told people, practice writing a gratitude journal every morning, which I do. I write a gratitude journal. So when you do this consistently, it puts you in a capacity or in an environment where you get to see the opportunities that the universe, that God, that your friends, that the people around you are offering you, and you embrace them, and you also appreciate the people for what they are doing for you. Then the other thing, become genuinely interested in other people. I know the world is a place where most of us are too selfish. We look at our own interests and we just want to think about ourselves. The first thing, okay, human beings are inherently selfish. So when you're doing something, first of all, you have to consider your own interest, and that is okay. It's not selfish. It's only selfish to that extent where you go about hurting others just to get what you wanted. So make sure you become genuinely interested in other people. Check out on your friends. It's maybe they have been silent. You met someone today and they told you they're not doing okay. Instead of you now trying to talk so much, give them a listening ear. You don't know how much it means to them. Just listen to them, then tell them everything will be alright. That one little moment could be the reason as to why this person will build hope and still be resilient and be hopeful about life. So learn to be interested in other people. When you meet other people, say hi to them. You don't need to wait for them to say hello to you. Practice saying hi to people. Be genuinely interested in the welfare of other people. I don't mean that you neglect your own values and just lay down everything for other people. That is people pleasing, and it's not being interested in other people. So be genuinely interested in other people. Something else, learn to be humble. I know young people, especially in our generation, you've gotten some 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. You have 10,000 followers on Instagram and you feel like a celebrity. Our generation has a celebrity mindset. So we want people to treat us like their idols. So you are too obsessed with your ego to the extent that you think you're too important than the people around you. That is a cringe mindset. Eliminate that. You are not equal, you are not greater than any other person. You are just different. Everyone has a different ability and unique talents. So learn to appreciate other people and never consider yourself to be better than any other person, because then your ego gets into the oblivion and then you get to miss the critical moments that could help you connect with the people that can help you become a better person. Then something so important that I should have brought up earlier is learn to put up your non-negotiables, the rules that determine how you interact with people, and enforce these non-negotiables both against yourself and the people that you interact with, so that you don't just become a people's pleaser. You just don't do things to get validation, but you do things because they go back to the core or the core of who you are as a person. So from this day to day, I want you to learn to set up on your non-negotiables and learn to say no to people when they press on you, because anyway, the world still has narcissists, the world has psychopaths, the world has people who will manipulate you for their own advantage. So as much as you're trying to make friends, also make sure that you don't neglect your own well-being just to please other people. And these are what we call healthy boundaries. And any person that goes or walks out of your life just because you're trying to enforce your boundaries, don't even worry. Thank God, in fact, that God got them out of your life, and you should be grateful because you never know what could have happened. So the last thing I want you to do, get to face your fears. If you're anxious, some people say they are introverts and so they don't know how to approach others, but I want you to face your fears. If you are anxious about approaching people, just learn, smile at them, say hello the first time, look at them, ask them something about their own life, not too private, like maybe how they are doing. Ask them about how they feel this day. Yeah, and you learn that through the process, people get attracted to you. And okay, above all, people are only attracted to the value that you have as a person. So learn to invest in yourself. You'll only attract people. People have invested in themselves are a magnet. So the difference between someone who has worked on himself, I mean everything, your spiritual life, financial life, your physical well-being, your looks, wear well, be decent, be courteous, be humble, approach other people with the decency they need, respect them. So what you do, invest in yourself, because you only attract people to the extent that of the value you carry as a person. So instead of trying so hard to fight for approval, learn to put that energy and that time into being the authentic version of the person you could be. So from this day, don't be scared. Never compromise your non-negotiables just to accommodate other people, because these are not real or genuine people. And also, what I need you to do, focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Be kind to others. Love yourself. Learn to appreciate other people. Be grateful. And see the abundance of the opportunities that God has laid before you. Thank you and take care. Until next time, I'll see you, my guys. Remember to hydrate. Remember to love yourself. Remember to check out on your families. Peace.